Cole writes in, he says, "Hey, Zach, as far as I'm aware, this question has not been asked yet, but why do you love football? Personally, I could sit there for hours talking about why I love the sport, whether it's the strategy, exciting moments, or just the overall vibe. It's the only sport I care about. But I think it would be awesome to see you go in depth on why you love football." Cole. I'm afraid to answer this question because my fear is I can't even do it justice or answer this properly. Because for me, the game of football, there are so many reasons to love football. I mean, it's the thing I'm incredibly passionate about. I love the game, and I'm going to do the best I can. I'm sure, like in 3 days, I'll be like, I should have said this and this and this, and there's so many moments in history. Football's such a rich history with emotion and watching games and playing football growing up. And I remember playing football with my little brother, tackling each other in the backyard, or playing catch with him in the rain to try to get better at throwing in the rain because we live in the Northwest where it rains every day. Or watching Tim Tebow with my dad, have a giant comeback against the Pittsburgh Steelers in the playoffs. There are so many moments I can think of that make me emotionally tied to football. But when I think about it logically, I love the strategy of the game. I think that the nerdy parts of the game are so much fun. I love breaking down film. I think football, to me, like, I don't know the intricacies of basketball or baseball as well. But there's a special type of strategy in football. I think a lot of people say baseball is a thinking man's game. I don't think that's true. I think you have to be a little bit smarter actually to play football than baseball. Football is incredibly cerebral. It's physical, yes, but you got to be in the right spot. You got to line up. You got to know the offense. You got to know the defense. There's so much thinking that goes into it. Not to discredit baseball or take away from them. I think football is the thinking man's sport. If anything, it's chess with tackling. Now, the strategy has so much depth. I don't think people even understand that. But the reason I love football, like my favorite thing about the game of football, is the lessons that football taught me. Sports and football in particular offers so many life lessons. I mean, dealing with other people, working hard, preparing, studying, enjoying the moment. In high school, playing high school football, playing college football, for me, when my time in college, my time in high school is where, playing football on the football field is where I learned all the most important lessons I've probably learned. Not all of them, but football is definitely a leading starting point for me. And the game of football taught me that you could learn life lessons and things. And that made me actually reflect outside of football to relationships and to the classroom and to this or that or work, whatever it was. Football taught me to pay attention and be introspective and learn life lessons. So, the game of football to me is pain. It's heartache. It's success. It's the joy of victory. It's the community of your teammates. It's the authority of coaches. It's learning how to listen. It's introspection. Having to make adjustments and do self-improvement. Like, the game of football taught me so much about life, and I can't even. I really hope that Strong Opinion Sports, and I do believe it does. I believe that Strong Opinion Sports reflects that statement I just made, which is that, the game of football taught me a lot about life. And the world of sports offers so many life lessons if you pay attention to them and you try to follow them and learn from the stories of people. It's all true. My channel, my podcast and audio, I break down film. And I believe I'm really, really good at breaking down film. I'm really proud of the quarterback analysis videos I've done. I got a new one with Drew Lock coming out very soon. But my strength and my passion really is focusing on the human element of sports, the life lessons that can be taken from it, particularly football. I know football the best. I developed a lot of connections in the NFL and in college. I have some friends in front offices actually throughout the NFL, which is crazy to me. Like that, I talk to people that work in the NFL front offices. Are you freaking kidding me? Like, what the heck? And that's because I've made a show that people watch, and I think some people respect it, which is amazing. But to me, the game of football, it all boils down to the human element, right? If you pay attention and listen closely enough, there are so many life lessons that can be learned. And that right there, that's what fires me up about the game of football, makes me love it so, so much.